Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most popular Reddit posts ever made in the creepy small town legends series. Let's get right into it. In the early 1940s, there was a small town in eastern Oregon called Bridge Creek. The closest big city was Ontario, which was about an hour away. This town was situated on the Oye Dam, which held back a reservoir that provided irrigation water for farms across several counties. It was an unincorporated community with just over 200 residents that had a school, a general store, and a post office. Life there was pretty good. Then in 1948, the Bureau of Reclamation decided that they were going to raise the height of the dam. They informed the townspeople about the project, saying that it would mean the end of the town. But they agreed that this was necessary and it would take a few years to complete. Then, suddenly, without any warning, the town vanished. When the workers arrived the next morning, the buildings were all gone. Nobody was in the post office or the school, and nobody could be found anywhere in the town. Everything was just completely abandoned, like everyone up and left in the middle of the night. There wasn't even a single goodbye note left behind. Some theories suggested that the locals knew something that the government didn't. Maybe the soil was unstable, and they figured the dam was going to cause an earthquake, and they all fled. But it seemed more likely that the residents had just received some kind of warning from Mother Nature herself. Perhaps a dream, an animal omen, a vision, or a premonition. But what could have caused such a disaster? Was it an earthquake, a flood, a fire, or something else entirely? When the Bureau of Reclamation began the demolition of the old town site, they uncovered the remains of a fire. It looked as if someone had set every building ablaze. But when they investigated further, they discovered that the buildings hadn't been burned from the inside out, rather from the outside in. And if these fires had been set by the townspeople before they fled, why would they have burned their own structures down? Well, because of this, it's believed that the town was destroyed by a powerful windstorm. This theory is supported by the fact that there were no bodies found, and nobody has ever been missing since. A massive storm could have easily blown through the town, knocking over the buildings and sending the residents running. But this doesn't explain how such a storm could have appeared out of nowhere, seemingly without warning. Then in 2015, a man named John Day stumbled upon a collection of old documents while researching his family's history. He found a letter from a local historian named Robert E. Lewis, who had conducted interviews with two people who lived in Bridge Creek at the time. The first person he spoke with said that she and her friends always joked about how nice it would be to live in a place where nothing ever happened. Then when the dam was raised, they finally had proof that they lived in a sleepy little town. The second person that Robert interviewed said that he and his wife had woken up in the middle of the night to a terrible roar. His wife suggested that it was probably just a train, so they went back to sleep, but in the morning, they looked out the window and everything was destroyed. All that was left was a pile of smoking debris. So it seems like a powerful windstorm did destroy the town. But that still leaves us with one very important question. Where are they now? Some believe that they all perished in the storm. It must have been absolutely terrifying to wake up in the middle of the night to what sounded like a train only to find out that it was a wall of wind that was strong enough to level an entire town. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly wouldn't want to stick around in a town like that after something like that. Even if I didn't lose anyone in the disaster, the constant fear of another one like it happening would probably drive me insane. So, maybe they all left and scattered to the winds, never looking back at Bridge Creek. Or perhaps they all ended up in the same place. Maybe they traveled to Ontario, or maybe they all ended up in Nevada. I think it's really interesting that everyone disappeared except for the stuff that was in the buildings. Usually when a natural disaster happens, The things inside the buildings stay inside the buildings. But in this case, it's almost like the buildings themselves got sucked up in the storm. Everything was destroyed except for the fire trucks. They're still sitting where they were last used. One of them still has its hose attached, and another one has a ladder that's still up. It's amazing to me how something so horrible could happen and leave behind zero evidence. Imagine waking up in your bed, looking over at your spouse and thinking, well, here goes nothing. You walk out your front door and the wind knocks you flat on your face. You pick yourself up and it's like a bomb went off. Your house is gone. Your neighbors' houses are gone. Your car is gone. And you don't see anyone anywhere. You run around the neighborhood calling for help. Nobody answers. So you get in your car and drive away, not knowing that you'll never see your loved ones again. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Well, what do you think happened to the people of Bridge Creek? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.